Berlin's dream of hosting another Olympic Games running into a hard wall of public resistance. There's a lot happening there. A new survey showing a clear majority of residents want it to step back from any bid for the 2036, 2040 or even 2044 Summer Games. The numbers are not close, by the way. According to a poll conducted for a newspaper, 67% of the people saying they oppose the idea of the capital putting its name forward. Only 27% support it, while 6% remain undecided. The results coming at a time when the national debate over a German Olympic bid is only heating up. New Citizens Movement is preparing to launch a referendum of its own at the start of next year. The tension's building up because the timing is tight. Even if the people push for a citywide vote, the earliest a government-organized referendum could take place is 2027. And by then, the German Olympic Sports Confederation will already have made up its decision, its mind. In fact, the DOSB plans to choose Germany's candidate city or region in the third quarter of 2026. And they have not yet decided which edition of the Games, 2036, 2040 or 2044, Germany intends to pursue. Berlin is not alone in that race, by the way. Hamburg, Munich and another region all lining up their pitches. Munich, in fact, is already securing public support, with residents voting in favor of moving ahead. International competition is just as fierce. India, Indonesia, Turkey, Qatar, Chile have all officially announced their intentions to bid for the 2036 Olympics. In Hong Kong, meanwhile, business leaders have floated the idea of a joint bid, also involving national games co-hosts Macau as well as Shenzhen and Guangzhou, in the name of the Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau, Greater Bay Area. Still, Berlin's Olympic representatives are not panicking as such, despite the bleak numbers. One of the city's lead Olympic planners insisting enthusiasm will rise once again once the full campaign gets underway. And he argues that the debate is simply part of Berlin's political nature and that big support often emerges at the final stage. In fact, the president of the Berlin State Sports Federation echoing that same viewpoint. He says other internal polls show higher approval and that there is no reason as such to see the new survey as a fatal blow. But he also admits that the results reveal a clear challenge. Public opinion must be shifted, and winning that trust will require action. Planners are saying the city will launch a comprehensive outreach campaign in September 2026, timed to coincide with the DOSB's decision process. They promise targeted efforts to address the criticism, rebuild the confidence, and engage the skeptical residents and their concerns. But history is also looming over this debate. Remember, Germany has hosted the Summer Games twice, in Berlin in 1936 and in Munich in 1972. Several bids since then have collapsed, often because the voters rejected them at the ballot box. So while the Olympic spotlight edges closer, Germany's capital is facing a big question. Can Berlin convince its own citizens before it tries to convince the world? To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.